Just when I thought it was all done, we are getting all good about this hair thing, and it comes right back up again about this student. All right, he was discriminated against for having these locks when another student of the school who was Caucasian had it. I posted a video sometime in September, which I'm gonna insert up there. It was showing how the school principal got confronted by Candice, a lawyer, right? And I thought we were getting good about this, and the Crown Act had just come out. And this is what the school had to explain. Really. And now it does not stop at that. This student has actually now been transferred to another school, like an alternative school, disciplinary alternative school, where he can go and learn because he's refused to take down his locks. You can't make these things up, guys. So let me just roll these clips and then we're going to discuss.
This is the hairstyle that has Daryl George, a junior at Barbers Hill High School in Mont Belvieu, in trouble.
It is a part of who we are.
He's been in school suspension since August 31st. That's the same week Texas outlawed racial discrimination based on hairstyles.
I had a meeting with the principal and assistant principal, and they said that it's because the Crown Act doesn't cover the length of his hair.
According to the dress code posted to BHISD's website, the policies were established to teach grooming and hygiene, instill discipline, and ensure students are dressed in a manner that is clean and neat. For male students, that means their hair cannot extend below their eyebrows or earlobes, not even if the hair is gathered or pulled back.
I want them to change their policies. I want them to stop being discriminatory against black and brown kids. Not just mine, but any other black and brown kid.
Darisha George says her son has not worn his hair down since school started in mid-August.
I'm trying to figure out how he's getting violated when y'all never seen his hair let down. How do y'all know it's below his eyebrows?
This is her son's first year at the school. The family just moved to the area, and the hair problems are not just causing them headaches. It's impacting Daryl's entire high school experience.
His grades are failing, like they're going down drastically. He's not getting a proper education. He's not getting the proper instructions.
I'd like to go back to class and do what I need to do to get my education.
This is crazy. A black student from Texas who spent more than a month on in-school suspension over his locks has been told he will be removed from his high school and sent to a disciplinary alternative education program. AKA he's being sent to an alternative school because he refuses to cut off his locks. This Texas school district, Barbers Hill Independent School District, prohibits male students from having hair extending below the eyebrows, earlobes, or top of a t-shirt collar. Additionally, hair on all students must be clean, well-groomed, geometrical, and not an unnatural color or variation. Simultaneously, Texas just passed, surprisingly, the Crown Act to protect black people and their choice to wear whatever hairstyle they want to in schools and places of employment. So even though the suspension may have happened prior to the passage of this act, it's still now in violation of their law. And the fact that we even need a law to protect our hairstyles, y'all, is just absolutely insane. This guy is actually the superintendent. Yeah, Greg Poole. And if you want to reach out to Greg Poole, you can call the school district here, or you can send him an email and ask him some important questions. We gotta protect our kids, y'all. We have to.
This is blatantly racist, you guys. You can't make these things up, just like I mentioned. Like, how do you say, because the Crown Act does not state about the length of the hair? It's anything. If it states in your books, they're saying this guy studied this year at the school, and since the time he studied, this student, since the time he studied, he's never worn his hair down. So how do you know if those are just extensions so as to just roll everything up and make it look neat, just like as your school is saying? Plus, you guys, like I mentioned before, there was already another student who was Caucasian, and he was protected from it, according to what they explained. They say it's religious things and etc. That is why maybe he has to be left like that. How is he being left behind and a black student is being taken for the same type of hair. The levels of racism and discrimination in this regard cannot be overlooked, you guys. I do not know how these people get to reason and make such decisions. And it just seems with me that it did not go through with Matthew's Candice, with whatever was going on. And this student right here is being transferred, as you have seen in the video. What do you guys see here? What really is fair? What really should have been done? Because if this is wrong, then even the other student should have also been put in suspension so that we do not pick anything from what is going on. Plus, I made something from Jeff Mead on TikTok where he talked about racial hallucinations. He calls them hallucinations. We are not hallucinating or hallucinating anything. You know what? I'm even saying it wrong. I do not know, you guys. What do you feel about this? Because I would like to know. I'm so touched. It's upsetting. I don't have the words. It's beyond. Like, it's exhausting and it's a lot. I'd like to know what you guys think, so comment below. What really is fair at this point?